Hello soulmates, welcome back again to the channel. Today my name is Jenny. So today's video is going to be the cutting and the sewing of this beautiful A-line dress. It has a cow neck and it also have a trumpet sleeve. I know you guys have been seeing a lot of videos on how to make this dress on TikTok, on YouTube and everywhere. So if you are still interested to see how I made mine, don't forget to hit on the subscribe button guys, like and share this video, and also turn on your notification bell so that when I post a new video guys, you'll be the first to be notified. So let's get into it. Welcome back again soulmates. So this is the fabric I'll be working with, and I have 3.5 yards of this fabric, but I used 3 yards for this style. So the next thing now to do is to go ahead and start cutting this out. So the first thing I'm going to do is to determine the length of the gown. As you can see, so the length of my gown is 60 inches. Then I'm going to add extra inches to that because I want it to touch the floor. So, and I added 3.5 inches extra to that. So that is going to be the length I'm going to be working with. So on that line, I'm going to use that line as the starting line. So go ahead and divide your shoulder measurement by 2 and place it there. Then I'm going to mark 3 inches for the neck width. Then come down by 1 inch for the neck depth, okay? Like this. So after doing that now, placing the tape like this, I'm going to come down by 8 inches, which is going to be my armhole length. So your bust divided by 6 plus 1.5 to get your armhole length. Still placing the tape on the shoulder line, I'm going to come down by 10 inches, which is going to be my bust point. Then I also came down by 16.5 inches, which is going to serve as the half length. So from that half length now, I also came down by 8 inches, which is going to be the hip line, as you can see. So from the hip line, I added extra 8 inches again, which is going to serve as a nail line. I hope you understand. So after doing that, go ahead and connect the lines together. I'm going to mark my armhole length like so. Then I also came down by ½ inch for the shoulder slope like this. Then I went ahead to connect the neckline like so. Then on the chest line, go ahead and divide your bust measurement by 4, and I'm going to add 2 inches extra for allowance. Okay, you can see. And after doing that, go in by ½ inch. Then you connect your armhole curve like so. Okay, you can see what I'm doing. So after doing that now, this is the lines. You can see the lines. Then I'm going to just go ahead now and show you guys the bottom part of the dress. Okay, so after doing that now, on the waistline, go ahead and divide your waist measurement by 4 and add 2 inches for stitching allowance. Okay, so 1 inch is for stitching and 1 inch for ease. So coming down to the hip line, also divide your hip measurement by 4 and add your 2 inches stitching allowance like so. So after doing that, I'm going to check what I have on the waistline, and I'm going to place it on the knee line like so. Then I'm going to add 1 inch to that. Okay, so go ahead and add 1 inch. Then after that, you connect it like this towards the hip area. So after that now, the next thing I'm going to do is to connect all the way from the knee line to the end of the gown. Okay, so this is an A-line gown, so you don't connect it straight, you connect it like an A-line way, a slant line. Okay, I'm sorry that part did not show properly. So after doing that now, this is what we have. You can see. So the next thing now to do is to go ahead and trace out the upper part like so, because we are going to be having the cow neck area at the front. So I went ahead to trace it out, and this is what I have. You can see the paper. So I'm going to just place this paper like this. Please just watch carefully because we are cutting out the front and the back together, and we are making use of freehand. That is the reason why we need this paper to get the cow neck effect. Okay, so after placing the paper like this, I'm going to just open it up like so. You can see. So when you're working with a cow neck area, I always advise you to just do what please you. If you want the part of the cow neck area to be exposed, you can always use 8 to 9 inches. Okay, so for me, I don't want it to be exposed, so I'm going to make use of 6 inches. So you can make use of 6 to 7 inches if you don't want that part to be exposed. Okay, so I think I use 6 or 6.5 inches. So just go ahead and do what suits you. So after doing that, now I'm going to just rule a straight line like so towards the neck width area all the way to the center front like this. Then I'm going to trace out the shoulder area and also the armhole area. You can see what I'm doing on the screen, so just watch carefully and you will understand it perfectly. So after doing this, guys, you can see what we are having now. We have the cow neck area now is out. Please make sure you trace out the armhole area properly, as you can see. So after getting that, now the next thing I'm going to do is to take off this paper and I'm going to just cut this out. So when you are cutting, please just cut exactly on the cow neck area. Okay, so that means the front and the back is going to have the cow neck effect. Okay, so just watch what I'm doing. So guys, after cutting it out, you can see the cow neck effect at this part. So we are having it on the front and also at the back. So now I'm going to just pick one of these, which is going to serve as the front, and the other one, which is this, is going to be the back piece. Okay, so after arranging it properly, the next thing to do is to go ahead and cut out the neckline for the back. So you can see what I'm doing. So just cut the neckline for the back and also the armhole area and the shoulder. You can see this is what we have now for the back. So we have our normal neckline for the back. So guys, this is what the back now is looking like. So the next thing to do is to go ahead and cut a facing for this, because we are not using lining. Okay, so I cut out this facing and I'm going to just place it right side facing like this, and I'm going to stitch up the neckline. So this is the front and this is how the cow neck effect is going to be at the end. You can see it's not really exposed. You can see this is how I want it to be. Then I'm also going to cut a facing for it. You can see the facing, so I'm going to just place the facing like this and stitch up the neckline. You can see the length of this facing is 13 inches for those of you that want to know the length. So this is what I'm having. So just go ahead and stitch up the neck area and turn it to the other side. So guys, after stitching it up, this is what it's looking like, and you can see the inside. I went ahead to notch it. You can see and iron it properly. And after that, I'm going to flip in the facing like this to the wrong side, and this is it. So for the back also, this is what the back is looking like. So make sure you notch your neck area so that the facing can sit properly and give it a very good ironing. Okay, so I'm going to just place the back like this, right side facing, and I'm going to go ahead and stitch up the shoulder. Please, when you are doing this, make sure you have a neat finishing. So I'm going to use the facing to cover it up so that it comes out neat and beautiful. Okay, so guys, after stitching up the shoulder, this is what the shoulder is looking like, and this is what the inside also is looking like. You can see how neat it is. So the next thing now to do is to place this right side facing, the front and the back together, right side facing like this. Okay, so I've gone ahead to cut out the loops because it's going to have a loop at the side, and I have 6 of these. So I'm going to place 3 loops at both sides. Okay, so 3 loops at both sides. So I'm going to place one directly on the waistline, and I'm going to go up by 1 inch and place the other, and I'm also going to come down by 1 inch for the other loop. Okay, so making 3 of it. You can also make use of 2 for this, but I'm making use of 3 loops at both sides. Okay, so this is what I'm having. So make sure you pin it properly. Okay, then after pinning it, you can see what I'm doing. So when you're inserting your loops, you fold it into 2, and the length of the loop is 3 inches. Okay, so just go ahead and fold in a fabric, Then after that, you're going to cut out 3 inches for the loop. That is the length of the loops, okay? Then you fold it into 2. Make sure the open part is at the side and the closed part is inside of the dress, that is in between the front and the back. Okay, I hope you understand. So the next thing now to do is to go ahead and stitch this up by 1 inch. You can see, so I'm going to just stitch this up by 1 inch. You can just make a mark like this, like the way I'm doing, so it will serve as a guide for you. So whatsoever you do at this side, you're also going to repeat it at this other side. Okay, remember I said I'm going to add 1 loop directly on the waist. Then I went up by 1 inch and I also came down by 1 inch. Okay, you can see what I'm doing like so. So go ahead and insert the loops and stitch it up by 1 inch. So guys, after stitching it up, guys, this is what I'm having. You can see. So the next thing now to do is to go ahead and trim off this armhole area. So to get that, what you're going to do is you're going to trim off 2.5 inches from your actual shoulder measurement. Okay, so remember my shoulder measurement was 7.5, then I minus 3 inches for the neck width. So what I have left is 4.5 inches. So instead of 4.5 inches, I'm going to trim it off about 4.25. Okay, then after that you go ahead and determine your armhole length, then you curve it and cut it out. So after doing that, now I'm gonna head to turn it to the right side, and this is what we are having. See the cow neck effect we have, and you can also see the loops at the side. You can see how it's looking like. Okay, so this is it, guys. This dress is not as difficult as you think. So this is the A-line shape we have at this part. You can see. So after doing that, now the next thing to do is to go ahead and attach your sleeve. So you can attach any sleeve of your choice, or you can use the one on the thumbnail. So this is the one I used, which is the trumpet sleeve. So I have this on the channel. Please go ahead and make use of it. I don't want this video to be too long, but that is why I have to separate this video. So if you want to know how I achieve the sleeve, it's actually on the channel. Just go ahead and watch it out. And this is it, guys. So this is how it looks on me. I hope you enjoy this video, guys. This is how it looks on me. You can see how beautiful this turns out. I really love this dress. I've actually been seeing this online and I've been wishing to have one of these, and I'm so glad and proud of myself that I finally have one. So guys, I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to hit on the subscribe button, like and share this video, and also turn on your notification bell. See you in the next video. Bye for now. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly.